Pull up a drink, ranters and rantettes, because I've got a bloody, soaked, twisted horror thriller movie for you called Hard Eyes. And before we get into it, you know what comes up first.
Welcome to the Lights, Camera, Rant Podcast. Your source for the latest on movies, TV shows, and video games. Get ready for ranting, raving, and reviewing. Here is your host, Lee.
Hi ranters and rantettes, welcome back to another episode of Lights Can Rant. As always, I'm your wonderful host, Mr. Rant, and we're going to be talking about Hard Eyes. Now, this is a movie that I had low expectations going into being a horror Valentine's Day movie, which, we've seen time again. This, this definitely caught me by surprise. And I would like to thank very much to Paramount Pictures for giving me the opportunity to go see this in an advanced screen, which was an awesome time, which the photos are currently on Instagram, so definitely go check that out. So thank you so much. Always appreciate these invites. And yeah, this film, I have to be honest with you, when I saw the trailer, I was thinking, all right, this is gonna be serious, this is gonna be gory, this is gonna be intense. And it was all of that. Except that one thing is I didn't know how funny this was going to be. So this film has a budget of 18 million. It was shot in New Zealand, and it currently right now has a box office of $8 million at the moment, which I believe should be a lot higher for this film. So we have Olivia Holt as Ali, and we have Mason Gooding as Jay, and these are two main characters that we're going to follow throughout the entire movie, where basically you got someone who's a hopeless romantic, another hopeless romantic, who get together and have to work together thanks to Ali's boss, and which turns into an absolute murder mayhem because there is a killer out of the loose called Hard Eyes, which I like the suit, like the outfit. The Hard Eyes are creepy as shit. So that was a bit cool. And there's a scene, which I'm going to go into spoilers anyway. So spoilers left, right, and center. Is that there is a scene where he does have the Hard Eyes turned on. And I'm a bit like, okay, that's a little bit creepy. But this is how can I put this? This is a mix of Friday the 13th, Scream, scary movie, all rolled up into one and thrown onto a wall. And then you get this. So I know some people might look at this, oh, this just looks like another generic one. Nah, I'm not going to watch it. I'm like, no. Go watch this. This is a good time horror flick. And yes, the gore is very high in this of decapitating heads, Will Spanner in the mouth, a horrible sex scene that ends terribly, a lot of creepy stuff, but not not a lot of jump scares. Not, for example, like Wolfman, which came out last month. This is more just like a like uh that sounds painful or that hurts. So that's a bit that was a bit like that. So a couple of moments like that. So yeah, we follow these two hopeless romantics together, which have to work together because Ali unfortunately made a ad for her company that's about couples dying, and Hard Eyes has been around for roughly about 2 years now, killing couples. And we get an absolutely gruesome murder at the very start, which is also funny, gory, and ooh, that looks painful type of scene. All of that, and then we also get to meet the detectives who are following Hard Eyes, which we get literally, I'm not joking, Hobbs and Shaw. Detective Shaw and Detective Hobbs, which they do make that joke in the movie as well, which was a bit like... And Ali also just says, literally, your name's like Hobbs and Shaw, like the movie, and they look confused as anything. But, it's funny moments like that, the gore, just the going the back and forth between them from going from this work dinner, if you will, turning into Hard Eyes chasing them, between everything's gonna be fine, and then they have a scene at the cop shop with Hobbs and Shaw, which turns into another bloodbath, and then it gets twisted again, everything's gonna be fine once again, and then it goes into the final act, which, spoiler alert, you find out the fact that it's Shaw, the random technician David, which you see halfway through the movie. It's like, oh, did you hear they caught hot eyes, and it's everything's fine. And you find out again that the reason why these two couples are killing is because that's what gets them off. Everyone has a fetish, and this is what gets them off, and that turns into a fight at the end, which is gets bloodier and bloodier and bloodier as it goes on. So basically, yeah, if you're looking for a movie which like not saying this is like this is going to redefine the horror genre or this is going to be an absolute box office winner. This is 100% a horror movie that you chuck on for just a good time. Horror fanatics are going to love this. Everyone I've spoken to that love this, and just the quips, the humor, the comedy, splashed it with a whole bunch of murder all together. And this you got one solid film. And between this, between Live in Time, Companion, I'm like, these are all solid flicks, yet they're not the big budget movies that come in. These are all solid so far at the beginning of the year, which is great. And like, next week, as we're recording this, next week we're going to watch Captain America Brave New World, which is a completely flip to all this. But it's nice to see these smaller films, not as big, are chewing out absolute fantastic films, and they're getting the reputation as they deserve. So, like I said, this is films are going to have your expectations to the ceiling, but have your expectations mid to high, and this will be really good for you. And look, if you also do have the time, definitely go follow us on Instagram. Definitely go check out Letterboxd account as well, where our views go up straight away when we go see these films. And yeah, this is all together at most of all, it's a love story at its core, just with murder splashed all over it, with a good time at the end. And that is probably the best way I could describe this film. Also in the cast, the boss, Ali's best friend, Jay, all fantastic, funny moments. I walked out of this film going, you know what? That was pretty damn good. I'm really scared of everyone who has heart eyes glasses ever. This film will make you probably a bit scared for Valentine's Day again, and probably make you look around an extra step. But overall, good time, blood everywhere. But look, let me know. Have you seen this film? What do you think about it? Let's chat about it in the comments. And as always, until next time, happy ranting.
Thanks for listening to Lights, Camera, Rant. If you like the show, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a single episode. While you're at it, leave us a rating and review, and be sure to tell your friends. Until next time, happy ranting.